Now, the date September 15th is now circled on the political calendar in Ottawa. That's when our MP's summer break ends. Political consultant Michael Geoghegan joins us from Victoria, BC. Michael, good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so in the battle between by-elections and barbecues, who wins here?
Well, anyone who's at the barbecue is winning. But obviously, in Toronto, Spadina, this riding is going to be the key by-election race between the Liberals and the NDP. If the Liberals can take that riding from the NDP, then even though they're in third place right now, their history as the naturally governing party of Canada puts them in serious contention in terms of saying, if you're unhappy with the Harper government, don't like the direction the country's going, then we, rather than the NDP, are the party to vote for.
Now, the session just ended. They're back September the 15th. Who do you think ended the session with the most momentum?
Well, I guess it depends on what direction you're talking about. I think some of Minister McKay's comments gave him momentum, although not in a direction I think any politician would want. I think it's a situation where clearly the Conservatives are feeling the malaise amongst the electorate. I think some of the steps they've taken have been a little bit politically tone deaf. I think the Conservatives have been hoping that Canada has been shifting to the right as they have been governing, and just because you want it to be so doesn't make it so. So I think they may have to do some revisiting, given what happened in the recent Ontario provincial election, because if you swing too far to the right of the electorate, they will look at an alternative.
It seems like Ottawa's been marked by unprecedented conflict with the Supreme Court, with the prostitution bill, with the Northern Gateway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone was surprised by the Northern Gateway decision. I mean, it would have been rather ridiculous for Prime Minister Harper, who's been hectoring President Obama in terms of approving the Keystone XL pipeline, for him to then turn around and say, oh, well, but we don't want to have Northern Gateway. So I think obviously Northern Gateway, federal approval, albeit with a lot of conditions, was a given. I think there's been some smart adjustments in terms of the temporary foreign worker program. But clearly, yeah, I think there was a politically tone-deaf approach to the prostitution bill. I don't think they listened to the submissions that Canadians made on that area. Clearly, we don't want to see women exploited. On the other hand, we don't want to see women being micromanaged in terms of whom and how they choose to have sex by some federal bureaucracy or the police. And then finally, the comments by Peter MacKay in terms of judges saying that women were too busy raising kids. I mean, again, did we just flash back in time 50 years ago? Completely out of tune with the 21st century.
They have many barbecues to mull this over as they take their break. Michael, thank you very much.
Thank you.